And hello, everybody, and welcome for today. Hello, Veet. How are you
Hey,
doing
Alex.
today?
Morning. How are
You
you?
you look like you are in a very outdoorsy place that I have never seen before. So why don't you tell us a little bit about that?
Well, absolutely. This morning, these fields, the fields behind me, and the woods, and all the woods you see behind me. Actually, those are. I am today in the village of my hometown, my birth. I was born here. I was raised in these woods. Played here as a kid, and actually, I was inspired by my own newsletter to come here today because yesterday I wrote a newsletter on actually the root of the financial education, as far as I'm concerned, um, because it's based on the book. It was an excerpt of the book "The Richest Man in Babylon." So I wrote,
Very cool.
"You could be the richest woman or man in Babylon," and I took the reader with me on the journey through the book and the first and most important lesson of this book. And the newsletter of today is just about that. The first rule in financial education, the first rule of prosperity. And for the people watching the video, actually, the first rule of prosperity is the rule: you should pay yourself first, and you should keep a portion of all you earn as a saving. So, meaning it consists of two parts actually: pay yourself first, and that means not to pay your expenses first. Because if I pay, for example, if you are the landlord and I have to pay you rent, Alex,
Mhm.
then my money is ending up in your pocket and in your wallet and not in mine. So paying myself first would not mean pay you first and my therefore my expenses, but pay myself first, and that means pay my savings first. And a lot of people that read the book actually still don't get it.
Mhm.
They think I have to pay myself first, so I'm gonna go make some expenses, and because I deserve it. And actually, in Babylon, that's what they told me. But what they actually mean with it is so the law consists of two parts. So paying yourself first, meaning your savings, and also always keep a percentage of your saving. And we are saying percentage, a percentage of your income as a saving, and that you should pay first to yourself, to your own savings account, and your investments later. And actually, Alex, you know all about the percentages. So maybe say you can say what to start off with if people just are entering and just heard about this law of prosperity for the first time. What should they start off with? And what do we advocate? And actually, it's also we teach it in the masterclass. But what should they strive for, Alex, if they're
Yeah.
thinking about a percentage?
Yeah. So at the very beginning, you want to go with minimum a good spread under 10%. That's a good place to start if if you're just starting out. It's an effort that we feel you should be able to make, and if it's a bit difficult, 10%, we encourage you to really find a way to make the effort. You can of course start with less if you really need to. It's better to start with something than nothing. It's better to be imperfect than perfect, but the most important is to get started. So you really start 10%, and if you really have to go lower, but the moment you can, get it to 10%. But then, really, what we advocate is over the long term is saving 40% of your income. And
Exactly.
we know that sounds like a lot, but and to a lot of people it might be. But really, if you want to start building a snowball that grows and grows and grows over time through investing, you're going to have to put significant amount of money aside, and that does not mean necessarily cutting your expenses as much as it means increasing the cash flow that comes from your business, that comes into your life from your income. Increase what you earn, and then save a bigger chunk of it. Don't feel forced to cut down on $3 coffees. I don't really believe in that because I don't think it's the right mindset to think about wealth. It's not cutting down; it's expanding. So you want to be expanding and saving more of your money.
Exactly. Wow. So this is so powerful, guys.
Mhm.
And if you're listening to this, if you're watching the video, go and read today's newsletter. It's very brief. It's a 1 minute read, and it will encourage you and help you to get started, because it's the what Alex said. It's the most important to get started. So beyondentrepreneurs.com. Go to the blog section. There's a lot of interesting articles there that we write every twice a week, every week. So go ahead, check it out, and we'll see you for another beautiful nugget tomorrow, isn't it, Alex?
Thank you very much, everybody. We'll see you tomorrow for another nugget of wisdom. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye.